on the go. BV Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bvmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bvmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. This is your folk, Doug Stewart. Want to protect you and your family from life's unexpected mishaps? Then join 7. Join 7 is a prepaid legal company under the umbrella of the Protection Group. Join 7 is the only group benefit or motor club in the U.S. that offers auto reimbursement coverage, key replacement coverage, roadside assistance, gives you a current Medi-File, prescription savings, and fully encompassed prepaid legal benefits that include identity theft. They got your back. The average combined cost to purchase these benefits individually is over $850 a year. Join today and take advantage of all 7 for $17 a month. They've been around for over 20 years, so check them out by clicking on the banner link on my page, thedougstewartshow.com, or the app. Just go ahead and join 7. Doing what the hell are you doing? This is the Doug Stewart Show, hour number 3, bonus stew. With my man Kesey from the Kicking It with Kesey show. Speaking of which, I've always wanted to ask you this, man. Now, so is Kesey your real name or a nickname?
Hey, that's my real name, man. That is my full name, K-Y-S-I-I.
Okay, so what's the story behind that? That's obviously a very unique name. Where does the name come from?
There's a village in Kenya called Kisii, K-I-S-I-I. It's spelled K-I-S-I-I.
Okay, but I thought you said you was born in Grady.
Hey, I was born in the 70s, man. You know, when your parents were, exhibiting the Black Power, man. So that was their way of showing some Afrocentricity by naming me an African name like that.
Oh, okay. I can dig it. I like it.
Right. If you listen to the intro of all my shows, they all speak about in Kisii town, this. And then I said, I'm the man around here.
Okay, so
this if I was in Kisii, I'll be the man.
So you said there's a country or a village or a town named Kisii in Africa? Which one?
It's a village in Kenya.
That's live. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, that's a great story. That's a great story. So your mama was down with a Afeni Shakur. They was going for the man and whatnot.
Yep, last poet, Black Power.
Does she have like the braids and wear the dashikis and all of that stuff too? Y'all got pictures of that?
Hey, my mom would probably remind you of Thelma from Good Times. You know what I'm saying? She was rocking like that with the dashikis and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, it's funny you say that. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. We are efforting to try to get the great Thelma from Good Times on the show. We may have her on next week. If we do that, I will have died and gone to heaven to talk to Thelma. Yes, sir.
Hey, you saw the post this week of her dancing?
No. Oh, yeah. I did see it with, where was she at? Where was she at when she was doing that? She was someplace dancing.
With a Good Times backdrop, right?
Yeah. Bernadette
years old.
Yeah, Bernadette Stanza still looking real good. She was on what was that show that she was on? Was it Black? Was it called Black Jesus? That I think it was called Black Jesus. That was on that was on TV for the last couple of years, like on Comedy Central.
Right.
And she's still looking good, man. Thelma's still looking good.
Right.
Yeah.
Like my wife say, black don't crack.
Black do not crack. We're talking to my man Kesey on the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. A couple of little news and notes from the world of the NFL. Today is a fantastic, freaky, funny Football Friday. The Jacksonville Jaguars, man, they worked out your boy Greg Hardy. That's right. Pro Football Talks Mike Florio said the Jaguars brought in Greg Hardy this week for a visit and a workout with the team. They didn't sign him. We'll see what happens. I think there's kind of been this, behind-the-scenes type of blackballing of Greg Hardy because of all of the foolishness over the last couple of years. But bottom line is, dude is just too talented. Somebody's going to take a chance on him. I mean, somebody's going to take a chance on him. Also, man, Michael Bennett has been one of the most consistent defensive ends in football over the past 3 seasons. He's played in 48 regular season games, making 121 tackles and 25.5 sacks in that span. But dude is mad about his money, man. He's making just over $7 million per year, and his contract runs through 2017. So he's been beefing back and forth with these folks at the with the Seattle Seahawks. We're going to keep our eye on that. He's talking about holding out. And also, Ray Rice says that if a team will sign him to an NFL contract, that he will donate all of his salary to domestic abuse, violence groups. Yeah, he's willing to play football for free. He says, quote, all the scrutiny that I've got, it was deserved because domestic violence is a terrible thing. He told USA Today, quote, I only want to play football so I can end it the right way for my kids and for the people that really believed in me. But I know there's a lot of people affected by domestic violence, and every dollar helps. It's raising awareness. He says, I'm not saying I'd be donating the salary to get on the field, but it's something that will show where my heart is, he told USA Today. That's very commendable. That's very admirable.
That's honorable, man. That's real honorable. I mean, what team wouldn't take that? I mean, this dude still got some gas in the tank, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know if even, what he did obviously was wrong, but I don't know if I would work and give blood, sweat, and tears an entire year and give it away. I mean, it is a job. But I kind of feel, I guess I kind of feel where he's coming from. So that's a good story, man. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. My man Kesey with me today for Bonus Stew. Kesey, you came to Atlanta in what year?
Man, I've been here since 1990. Right at the top of the Freaknik.
Right at the top of the Freaknik, man. How much has Atlanta changed? Well, first of all, I want to back up a little bit. How was your experience going to Morehouse College, ATL, AU Center, and then talk about those Freaknik days, bruh?
All right, I'll say this. Coming to Atlanta was amazing because it was an all African-American city, I'll say, driven. You know what I'm saying? The mayor, most of the city, council, most of, going to school in Southwest Atlanta. And it was just an experience, man, because where I was in Virginia, I had a mixed neighborhood. The school was mixed. I was the class president for sophomore, junior, and senior year, so I represented a lot of different people. But it was just like refreshing to get down here to Atlanta and to see just a bunch of people, a bunch of students who took the same interest in the same discipline and academia as me. You know what I'm saying? Because where I was from, they had us bust. They had, a mix of kids, but just at that time, a lot of kids weren't as focused in the academics in the school. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So me, I was just like, what up, nerd? You know what I'm saying? I had that going through in high school because I was black and I was caring about my grades. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't cool at that time.
Uh-huh.
But coming down here, it was like, okay, I could be cool and still worry about my grades. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what it was. Coming down here to Morehouse, you had Spelman, you had Clark, you had Morris Brown around, and any day of the week, it was always a party popping off on the yard.
Right.
Especially if the sun was out.
I always tell people, man, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, like, I really, truly believe that the academic side of going to college is big, obviously, and setting yourself up for life and getting a good job and all of that. But to me, man, coming from a small town, like if you're not from a major city, the biggest thing about going to college, man, is the relationships and the people you meet and the fact that you meet people from other parts of the country and they do things differently and they may dress differently, they may talk differently. And so it kind of gives you a perspective. Like you leave home, like a lot of people don't realize that there's more to the world than their neighborhood or their town or their city. And so like when you go to college, man, your eyes are open, your horizons are broadened, man, and you just got a new perspective on life, period.
The project surrounded us, man, so it was definitely eye-opening. You had your antennas up, too.
Right, exactly. And that's pretty much the way it is for most black colleges. They're in the hood. And so you kind of see, one side of life, and then you see the other side of life. A lot of people grinding, trying to better themselves. When I came through, man, a lot of people We're first-generation college students, so college was big, man. Probably the best time of my life, man. My 4 years at South Carolina State College.
Yeah.
Talking to my man Kesey right now on the Doug Stewart Show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network, man. You've been very vocal on your shows, bruh, about this election and Donald Trump, man. I just asked you, I know you kind of, have the same sentiments as me. Did you ever believe in a million years that Donald Trump would be in this position where he could easily be the next president of the United States of America?
I'll say an emphatic hell no. I don't believe it. I still don't believe it. I'm like, why have we gotten this far? Why is this guy at this spot right now? But I believe it's a desperation move, you know what I'm saying? It's like the rest of the country, after having Obama, they just decide, okay, let's just go all the way the other side with it. Yeah. And that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? You got poor white class. You've got and the crazy thing, look at the Republican Party. Look at this, the existing Republicans, the ones that you knew who were strong Republicans. I mean, as your friends and coworkers and old classmates, they are silent right now. They ain't even behind Trump. So I'm like, how the hell did he even get this far? I don't even see them repping Trump.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, man. It's really unbelievable when you hear some of the things and the rhetoric that comes out of his mouth, man, and you hear people that, you got – I said this yesterday, you got the most Republicans you could think of in the Bush family not wanting to endorse him. Obviously, Ted Cruz didn't endorse him. You got the guy that wrote his book that spent a lot of intimate time with dudes saying that he's a sociopath. It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable.
Man, it's definitely that. I mean, and the buffoonery of these people who are coming out that are saying they support him and make America great again and all this other rhetoric that they're putting out. And the crazy thing is Obama being blamed for every type of issue we have here in this country. That's the sickening part. I mean, everything, any issue, all of the police issues going on right now, it's Obama's fault because he's creating a racial divide.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm tired of fighting on Facebook and social media, so I step back from it.
Yeah. And the crazy thing about it is how in one breath Donald Trump and the Republican Party can talk about how bad things are in this country, but in the same breath, someone from the Democratic side or someone in the media can just roll out stats of how this country is in the best shape it's been in a long, long time. Like somebody's lying. So, and clearly, I feel like the last 8 years have been fantastic under Obama.
That's correct.
Yeah.
The gas looks excellent. I'll say that part. I know the gas is excellent.
Right.
And I'm gainfully employed. You know what I'm saying? There may be a bunch of people who are unemployed, but I see dirt being moved around outside. I've been looking at the construction market. You know what I'm saying? And the real estate market. Yeah. Things are being bought.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. Gas is low as hell, which is big for us. I see a lot of construction going on. You're exactly right. When people talk about unemployment in this country, it's at an all-time or the lowest it's been since 2007, I think the fact is. It's just crazy how you can try to spin the narrative, to promote your agenda. It's crazy, man. All right, when we get back from the break, man, last segment of the Doug Stewart Show, man. Yeah. My man Kesey,
let's do it.
The Kicking It with Kesey show. Cool last name. I'm going to find me a village in Africa and call myself that, man, going forward. I like that, man. Don't go away. The Doug Stewart Show. What is ID Life? Well, over the last 18 years, a group of scientists and doctors have been working on the development of a one-of-a-kind nutritional supplement program that takes all the guesswork out of what you need and delivers your truly personalized pharmaceutical-grade nutrition with your name on it directly to your door. Through the integration of thousands of medical and scientific studies, answers you provide to the free assessment, and more than 5,470 algorithms that process the data, ID Nutrition recommends what you need, leaves out what you don't, and blocks things known to the system that have possible adverse effects based on the answers you provide. The result is a program that is revolutionizing the health and wellness industry. Welcome to ID Life. For more information, just go to thedougsstewartshow.com.